Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone, this is Amayu and I'm back with a new video. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to plot a violin plot in the R Studio. So let me show you the data. So let me show you what do I have in this data. So view, I've named it as new data. So if you see, I've got some three variables: level, slope, and curvature. Normally, when you plot box plots or violin plots, you always have this categorical variable. On the basis of that, you plot box plots or violin plots. But if you see, I have this three continuous variables and I want to plot them. For that, what you will be needing melt data. I mean, you need to transform this data. Melt function. I don't know where it is located in the library. It's tidyr package or what, I forgot, but you can explore that. So let's first melt this data. So how can we melt it? So let me name it as melt data. So melt data, I'll be using this melt function, right? Which data I'm going to melt? It's actually new data. Okay, you have to give the name of the data and then id.vars is equal to null, right? You have to put null here, right? So let's see what do we have in this melted form. So if I view this melt data, see, previously I have three columns. Now I have only two columns. The first column is actually the variable name. The second column is actually the value of those variables. So all the three variables are actually names are in one column and the values of all the three are in the second column, right? So now we can go and plot it in the violin plot. So let's come to the R script. What we'll be needing the ggplot2. So library ggplot2, I've already librated it, so what I'll be needing, ggplot. Okay, ggplot. What is the data? The data is actually saved in the melt data name. It's melt data. And in the statics, x is equal to what? Remember, we had only two columns in it. On x-axis, I need the variable, right? And on y-axis, I need the value. The second column name was value, right? In the melted form. And what else I can give here? Fill. Okay, I want to fill these violins. So fill is equal to variable again. So if we have got three variables, so it will give three color to it. It will fill those violins with three different colors. Right, plus sign and geom and just go violin. Right, so let's run it. What do we have in it? Boom. We have got these, brilliantly plotted violins for the three variables: level, slope, and curvature. The values are from -4 to +4, and this is actually the legend for it. Okay, what else can we do? Okay, now if I want, these violins to be, a bit transparent, I want to bring a sort of transparency in them. So how can I do that? Go to this geom_violin and inside this bracket just put alpha is equal to 0.5. Let's see how it looks. So it's a bit sort of transparent. Let's make it more transparent. Let's make it 0.1. Okay, it's more transparent now, right? So okay, the color has been a bit transformed now, so I want the color not to change. So what you can do, you can put another argument in this ggplot, that is color. So call is equal to variable, right? I've got three variables, so I've got three colors for them. Okay, now it's good. Okay, I want to remove this legend. I don't want this, so this legend is actually for the transparency. So let's remove it from geom_violin For that, we need to use this function show.legend. Show.legend, just put false here. I don't need it, so it's a logical argument. So now it will remove the legend. So it has removed the legend now. What else can you do in it? Okay, now for example, if I want to give, if I want to remove those titles, value and variable, I don't need them on x and y axis. So how can I do that? For that, you'll be using this lab. So for that, I'll be needing this labs function. Inside labs, you just need to give, x is equal to now. I don't need the y is equal to now. I don't need either of them. Right, so now run it. I don't want the title. I don't want the variable that was mentioned on the x-axis and the value that was mentioned on the y-axis. So it has removed it now. So what you have to do inside this labs, you have to put null in front of the title, in front of the x, in front of the y. So if you want to give a title, you can give a title. For example, if I want to give a title as Violin Plot. Violin Plot, right? So now run it. So it has given a title now, Violin Plot. So what else can you do? What else? For example, if I want to put a line on this, on this zero to properly show that what violin is above the zero and what portion of the violin is actually below the zero. So for that, put a plus sign here. Start from the new row. Okay, for that we'll be needing geom underscore h line, right? Geom underscore h line. Okay, where do I need this line? On the zero. So geom underscore h line inside this parenthesis, just put y-intercept. Okay, so I gave geom underscore h line. I've gave the y-intercept. I want this line on the y-axis, which is 0, which is equal to 0 from the point 0, and I want this line to be black. What else I can do with this line? For example, if I want to reduce the size of this line, so just use the size argument, and for example, I want 0.5 size for this line. See, it has reduced the size a bit. Reduce it more, 0.1. Okay, it has reduced it further, right? So it is the size argument. You can also use for the dotted line, you will be needing this line type argument. Line type is equal to inside this, just write dotted. Okay, now controls. See, it's now dotted. If I zoom, so it's very small. Let's increase the size a bit. Okay, now it's good looking. So this is actually representing 0. Okay, next, what if I want to put the data points on those violins? I want data points. So for that, you will be needing a new command line. Put a plus sign after the end of the last command line, and from here you will be using this geom underscore jitter. Right, so let's just run it, how it looks. Okay, see, so now we have the data points on these violins, every data point. I want to a bit decrease the size of those points. Okay, size is equal to 0.3, right? See, the size has decreased now, so it has not a big size now. I want this I do not want this sort of legend here as well for the dots. So just use the same command that you used inside this geom underscore violin. So show dot legend is equal to false, right? Now control all, run. See, now the legend has been removed. You've got a very nice violin plot with a title and 3 variables. Let me show you. This is for the level, this is for the slope, curvature. The level points are all above 0. It's falling from 2 to 4. And from slope, we have got most of the values are close to -2. Fewer values are below 0, from -1 to 0, and fewer in the positive side. Similarly, if we look at the curvature, most of the values are, located near the -4. So this was all about the violin plot. I hope you will learn it and you will like. I want you all to please subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed it yet, and I want you all to please like my videos and place your comments if you ask something, and if you want me to do something that you require. Thank you very much. God bless you all.